ladies and gentlemen, we have a European karate champion, we got a world karate champion, and we have a mentor to the kids. Ladies and gentlemen, it is
Jordan Thomas.
Hey, my bro.
Good?
I'm good.
Yeah.
It's good. Bro, finally, we've been able to make this happen. I feel like we've been trying for like a year, bro.
Yeah.
We've been moving like Casper, bro. We've been trying to get you on. But
I've been watching though, man. I've always wanted, you know what I mean? I've supported you guys, man. I see what you're doing. It's positive, man. I love the talks.
We appreciate that, bro. And this is why we do it. Again, we just love kind of dipping into all the different sports and just hearing what people are doing, the journey, sharing it with people as well. And bro, yours is interesting, man. Like, again, I've never met someone that's kind of gone all the way to, I guess, to the top in karate. Like I said to you when I was younger, I tried it out myself. I thought it was one of those ones where you go first class and then before you know it, you get the black belt like by the end of the week.
Come like Goku.
I thought Super Saiyan quickly. I thought I'd be entering Super Saiyan real quick. But yeah, it didn't happen that way. So, bro, I guess tell me about the journey, bro. How did, of course, I know Pops was a karate champ as well, but how did you get into it? Like, tell me about the journey.
Do you know what? It's obviously, it started when I was like 4 years old, right?
Okay.
So I'm 4 years old. Dad's obviously doing it. Got his classes. So my dad had a load of classes in Luton Town.
Okay.
Impacted the community a lot. Like he was teaching maybe 4 to 5 times a week. Classes going from across Luton. You know, so I just grew up, you know, seeing him teach, but also lucky enough to be around his friends as well who do karate. He was from like the golden era.
Okay.
And a lot of the people that I call uncle and auntie are world champions. Do you know what I mean?
Wow.
So I kind of just followed the footsteps in the sense of it was just natural to be around them places. So to throw a punch and throw a kick and learn the etiquette of karate, for me it was normal. You know, it's just something that we did, you know. But yeah, like at 2 years old, I got run over.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I got run over. And broke 2 parts of my leg. Doctor said I may never walk again.
Wow.
And yeah, so basically, I don't actually know the full story, but you know, like when you've heard bits of stories here and there. My mum don't speak about it. My dad don't really speak about it.
So it's not even for you, not even something that you even remember like that.
No, it's exactly. It's 2 years old. So like from the stories that I've got from people. I've kind of gathered up my own story of what has happened, you know. So it's like, you know, and my mum's said things here and there, which has obviously impacted the story. So I was, my mum was washing up in the kitchen. I was playing out with my brother, and my brother, who's 7 years older than me, decided he wanted to go and see a friend. So he opened the back gate, went through the alleyway. And crossed the road to go and see his friend, but obviously didn't realise that I was following him behind him. But he's only 9 years old, so why is he looking back? You know, firstly, why are you leaving the house? You know he's getting cussed for that, right?
Where you going?
Where are you going? So I followed him and then went into the road and then got hit. Mum heard screaming, left the house, instantly knew. Mother's instinct came in, picked me up, put me at the side of the road, waited for the ambulance. I was in hospital for a very long time, and obviously the recovery took a long time as well. Where I was in hospital getting treatment, but the doctors didn't think I would recover. But I ended up obviously recovering and making amends, where sport became my rehab.
Wow. That's first of all, that's a mad story, because again, just growing up as a Nigerian kid, for me, if something like that happened, I can't imagine my parents saying, do you know what, going to karate, going to like a combat sport like that. So for your mum now, kind of experiencing that, did that discourage her from you going into a karate or something similar? So
I'm 33 years old, obviously still fighting. She's only probably seen me twice compete.
Wow.
Right. Wow. So, but it didn't discourage, like my mum obviously saw the value, and obviously with my dad doing what he was doing, I think it was only natural, and it was almost like pushed into them things, like their challenges, you know. So we, from a very young age, it was accepted, like, okay, like there ain't no losing here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We just go forward. It's like, put yourself in environments, challenges. What are challenges? Something that you surpass. So it's something that I've kind of, looked at in a sense of, and I have reflected in a sense of my mum and my dad pushing me into them environments it was basically safe place to fail.
Yeah. So break it down. So what sports were you, so from 2 years old, if you've healed, recovering, what did you start doing?
Gymnastics.
Okay.
So gymnastics, the foundation of movement, which is so important for fundamentals. Football, karate, and I've done basketball, I've done Taekwondo, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, catch wrestling. And
this is all when you were younger? Like you tried all of them? Or as you got older, through the years?
Older, so this is all the years. But if I'm just talking about as a kid, it would have been gymnastics, karate, football. And obviously street basketball.
That's street basketball. That's crazy, bro. And I guess for you, like, did you have one that straight away that was your priority, or one that you loved the most?
Yeah, karate was always.
So karate was in your heart number one.
Yeah. Obviously, you've got the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. Geez.
And obviously, I wanted to be that Super Saiyan. I wanted to be that person. But also, like I said to you before, like the people, my environment was very much the role models that I looked up to were world champions. I was in that environment. I saw that safe space. I saw people thriving. Like I just wanted to be them. Like football was also something that I was very passionate about, but I just wanted to be the best. Like I saw the thing is, I dreamed of being a footballer. I dreamed of being world champion in karate.
Do you know what I mean?
If you're from, if you're from England, you'll probably at least once cross your mind, shall I play football? Because obviously that's our national sport. But like it's crazy because football became one of the things that I did. One of the things that I was pushed in, and I never done anything, even at that age, I think, just to participate. I was so competitive. Like into the sense of if I lose, I'm crying.
But I almost feel like, and I think the crying thing is interesting because I used to be similar in that way, but I almost feel like that crying aspect where the pain of losing impacts you so much that I guess it depends on how you I guess try and improve from it. Is if you try and improve, or if your reaction is I'm going to break everything, I'm going to ruin the game. Like some people get the football and kick it away or start injuring everyone. But like for you, when you would lose or when it wouldn't go your way, are you trying to get better? Like what's your reaction?
This is the thing. Like I'm coming back to try and beat you. Like we'll go again. I was one of them people. Let's play again. Let's play again. And if you say no, I am frustrated. Like you've got me now. Like what do you mean you ain't? What do you mean you ain't playing me? Like that was me. Do you know what I mean? Like so. Yeah. No. It was always to win. And I really. I don't know why. That's probably a question for my dad. Like. And I think it's part like they put me in an environment where it's okay to lose. And I actually don't think it was that words. It was okay to fail, but this is what you've got to do next. So if we lost a football game, it don't matter how many goals that I scored. It don't matter. I still got the lecture on the way home in the car from my pops. Like I still got that lecture. If I won a tournament, I would come back and the medals are left outside. Don't bring it in.
Interesting. So tell me more about that in terms of like leaving the medals outside.
And this is from young, like and that's been the message from obviously to a man.
So is this? So when you say medals outside, you're talking about like football, where it's like a team sport, or
both. Like so, if we win a match, if we win whatever, like it's okay. Back to the drawing board, go again.
Wow. Stay humble. Like we're not there. There's more to do.
Yeah. It was just something that, because it's something that we do, so it was almost like it was practicing good instincts, almost, reset, go again.
So you kind of mentioned obviously the uncles and aunties, your pops as well, being in the sport. Did you feel as if you had to choose the route of going down karate? Like, did you, not pressure per se, but like, okay, so let's talk about that. So did you feel pressure? Of course, when I guess your pops has kind of made it to the top. I almost feel what's also interesting in sport is sometimes you see parents try and live through their kids if they never made it to the top. Obviously, your pops made it to the top. So for you, did you feel pressure as a kid having to select karate and having to be elite?
Firstly, I think my dad tried to move me away from sport in general.
Okay.
Like, you know, what other interests do you have?
Okay.
Yeah, I want to be. I like cooking. All right. Do you want to be a chef? All right. So, all right. For 2 years, I was in the chef's academy.
Wow.
You know, like, so, you know, like he was always trying to move me, you know, away from sport to explore other things. But I always gravitated back to sport. You know, it was that was interesting. But then I always grew up in almost my dad's shadow growing up. So I was always, you know, there's a famous joke like is that I was always Willie Thomas's son. Okay. Until I won my European Championships, and then he joked and says, "Oh, now I'm Jordan Thomas's dad." Yeah. You know, like, but you know, like obviously he's the champion in his own right. You know, so we're the first father and son to do it in a sport.
That's
so
crazy,
there's no parent-child who's ever achieved world and European status in karate. You know, so me and my pops are the first. And if it was easy, I think it would have been replicated a long time ago. So, but yeah, going back to it, I forgot the original question now.
So I guess just like, around the pressure of it all.
Yeah. So yeah,
so being forced into the sport.
Yeah, nah, I don't think I was forced. If my dad didn't take me to karate, I was crying. Like up in my room crying. Yeah. Like tantrum crying. And it would go on, like if I would get nothing else would faze me. You know, so if I'm bad, you know, even if my dad beat me, not saying that he did. I was
going to ask you, bro, like, obviously you both of you got champs in it, so like, are you guys similar weights? Yeah. So 1-on-1, you against pops, your primes.
So this is the joke. This we always have this, right?
Yeah.
So my dad says that he's harder, right? Okay. So he would just break me. Okay. Yeah. Where I would say that I'm a bit more athletic. Okay. Okay. So I would break him down with that. The athleticism would override. But my dad he just said, you know, he's quite ruthless. He was known to be quite cold. Okay. Okay. So, you know, I'll give it to my pops because
really okay.
I'll give it to my pops. Okay. I'll give it to my pops. You know, I've said it on the mic now. Yeah. But I'll give it to my pops.
Hey, pops, that we're giving it to you, man.
Yeah. I'll give it to my pops, just because he was quite cold, but he was also strategic. Like he was, and also where he comes from, the support network that he had, and his upbringing and the challenges that he's had to overcome to get to where he was. Like you know, so yeah. Just
can you touch more on that in terms of like your pop's journey into?
Yeah. So my granddad was a pastor. Okay. So very religious family. So he, you know, church, you know, many times throughout the day, throughout the week, but also Saturday school and Sunday school. Nice. You know, and he didn't start karate till 14, and it was all that Bruce Lee era, right? Okay. So everyone wanted to be Bruce Lee, but there weren't no kung fu classes about. I found a karate class. He ended up attending that. Then he found out he was quite good, but he had to make his own way. I found out he was quite good, went to a national championships. I believe that he got a bronze medal. Okay. And then one of the guys said, "Oh, like come and train with me, or you know, you're good. I think, you know, you could go somewhere." And then he was, like I say, he was in the golden era, so the stars of the sport. Yeah. Where do you train? And then I think he ended up going to train in London, and that's where his elite career started. Yeah. But yeah, so it was almost like, but he had to do it off his own back. Okay. Because I don't think my granddad and my nan, they never saw him fight. Okay. And it wasn't really set up in the UK per se, like in terms of like the pathway. the pathway.
Opportunity was there opportunity in the UK? Was there funding and all that kind of stuff?
There was, only if you're at the top though.
Okay.
Only if you're at the top. Only if you medal, and that's been the case still to now. Like in amateur sports, you know, if you ain't at the top, then you know you have to just keep that belief and faith that you're gonna make it work.
Okay, so let's say like now there's like a 7-year-old that listens to this. So like, what is the pathway if you've got passion for karate, you feel you've got the skill set? Like, what is the journey?
So the first thing is just finding, you know, fundamentals, right? Grassroots. Okay. Go and find a local karate club that you can go and learn the basics. Yeah. And then from there, it's almost like, okay, what's the competition route? Now, my route is any route that is recognized by the IOC. Going down is going to be the highest level, right? Okay. So, you know, if you're exploring that, then there's going to be clubs that focus on, you know, or explore into that world, that competition. Like, it's quite difficult to find clubs like that sometimes where they do competition as well as the traditional sport or the traditional martial arts, shall I say. So it's about getting into a club to do that, and then it's almost attending the competitions, gaining the experience, getting into the regional spaces, getting into the national setup. Then it's to the international stage, and then obviously trying to get selected for your country. Okay,
bro, that's again, like that, the journey in itself. Again, it seems like one, it's good that there is that opportunity, and it seems like there is more and more of a pathway to kind of figure it out. Maybe let's take it back to your first head-to-head, like your first fight, where you get the first opportunity to. How old were you?
I was 4 years old.
4 years old.
Yeah, shit. Pops went, bang.
Do you remember? So do you remember how the fight went?
Yeah, because I had videos of it, so I saw. I don't actually know where them videos are now, but I was 4 years old, and I believe I got a silver. Okay. And I think I lost to a girl. Okay. Carla Burkitt.
Remember the name?
Yeah, because she was my clubmate for a very long time. Oh, okay, so we actually grew up for, you know what I mean? She done great things in the sport too. Okay. You know, went to Northern Ireland. There was like older ones that were competing there, but it was a very much of like a grassroots competition. They had grassroots students as well. So the ones that were new to a competition, they created it for that purpose. So I got to have my first fight there. Wow.
So at what age did you think, do you know what, I think I'm legit. Like, I think I can go for. Obviously, you said that from day one. You reckon? Day one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Day one, like you're gonna go all the way to the top.
Day one, like, you know, there was no. If you asked me at any period of time, even the day before I won the Worlds, what did I want to be? It was world champ. There was actually, like, there was nothing, and it actually could have been in anything, I believe. Yeah. Like, I think I was lucky, and this is where I say, like, here's my privilege. I could see it
because of you've been around it.
I've been around it. Okay. I've been around success. I know it can be done. I know I can do it. Yeah. You know, and nobody was holding me back from that success. Like, it was almost right, pushing forward. No one was telling me, don't do that, don't do that. No, go on, go. Yeah. You know. So
at what age did you have to pivot? And whereas like karate was the only no more street basketball, no more playing football.
Yeah, 14. My dad gave me that conversation. I remember sitting on the sofa, and then the house phone ringing, and my dad came off the phone and said, "Jordan, Watford has just given me a call. You got to now pick out of karate and Watford." Firstly, my uncle never allowed me to go to Watford because he's a massive Luton fan. Okay, and I'm a Luton fan too now, but like back then.
Big up Luton. I'm an Arsenal fan, so big up Jack Wilshere doing his thing.
Yeah. Well, my Prem team, because obviously Luton was never in the Prem until a couple of years ago, Tottenham.
Oh, okay. Stick to Luton, bro.
Nah. Jack Wilshere's doing his thing. It's good. It's good to see him there, man. But Dad came off the phone, gave me that ultimatum, and like, which one do you want to do? And literally in the space of 5 minutes, I just said karate. Yeah. And he goes, "You sure?" Karate, and then we just never looked back.
So was it because of? Did you feel like the journey to the top was easier in karate, and you had more of an opportunity there, or
it was just like, this
is what I love more?
Yeah, like I think it was like I love football, and we never had them conversations. Like it was almost like, which one do you want to do, and whatever one I'd done, I would have got the support from it. I don't think I was thinking that.
You weren't thinking that deep now?
No, I wasn't thinking that deep.
Strategizing.
Because if I did, I already went down the football route. Do you know what I mean? Nah. But yeah, like, you know, everything happens for a reason. And karate, you know, provided me another family, a community, more than just the medals.
Okay. So 14 now, you made a decision, we're moving on from football, straight karate now. So what happened after that? So what was like the next opportunity? Were you training in different places now? Like obviously you've now, all the energy is going towards karate now. So what was the next step for you from there? Well,
it was to kind of now home in on the performance. So from already when I was 14, I probably have accumulated probably like 4 national titles.
Oh, okay.
So I was already on that pathway. Now, I think when I got to 16 and I was ready to go to college, it was kind of looking, how can I still progress in my sport but also get a good education?
Okay.
And Oaklands College gave me that.
Shout out to Oaklands College, I saw.
Yeah, big up Oaklands College. Yeah. Big up Oaklands College. It gave me the opportunity. So it provides. So I came here on the Elite Performance Academy and the Athletics Academy to support me in my sport. So I was. I received medical. I received S&C. I received my track work. You know, conditioning. And just an environment of performance alongside my academic.
Okay.
And then that obviously transferred to the karate. And then 2 years later after that, when I turned 18, I went to Camp America.
Okay, I've heard of Camp America before.
Yeah, Camp America. Like, so there's a camp, kids go to a camp.
Okay, yeah.
You know, you've got the counselors there. I was one of the counselors and mentors there. So I delivered like karate sessions, football, and then ended up playing a lot of basketball, right? As you do in the States, you had to like some real good basketballers there, right? And I just ended up playing basketball, and I came back, and I remember gonna go back into the Athletics Academy. Yeah. And I remember sitting in class, and someone called Michael Ball, who's still here, head of Wolves, he came into the classroom and he goes, "Does anybody want to sign up to the basketball team?" Now, I didn't play no sign. I'm in the Athletics Academy. With Ryan Krept Konan now, right? I ain't playing no mind. Next thing you know, my dad ended up working at the college. Okay. And he goes, now you're in the basketball academy. What do you mean? I'm in the basketball. Yeah, you're in the basketball academy now. Because you keep talking about being a baller. Yeah, I was like, all right. Okay, fine.
I guess we're doing
let's
that now.
Do it. Yeah. But what basketball brought to me, right? So athletics obviously brought the athletic, the fundamentals, the movements, it was that is fundamental, and it allowed me to get the foundation right, to be able to, because everybody wants to get the technique of them athletes in athletics when you're training your plyos, when you're sprinting, when you're running, etc. There's no better place to learn that. But when I went into basketball, it was the IQ, the tactical IQ. The first thing they did, right, is had a massive playbook and slapped it down on the table and was like, right, guys, go away, learn this, learn these plays, because if you don't learn these plays, you won't be able to train. Okay, and you won't be able to play.
So the discipline aspect of it as well.
Aspect as well, right? You have to, and also that team aspect as well, because now you have to get together outside of this time, sit down, understand it, etc. But I wasn't the best on the team, and that really, really killed me. So I had to build. So I had to come with some kind of intensity to kind of solidify why I'm here on the team, and even to keep up with them training. Yeah.
So when you say you weren't the best on the team, so was it skill, or because of course basketball? Because again, those guys like 6'5", 6'6", 7 foot in some instances.
Just everything. Like you know, these guys have probably been playing since they were young, right?
Yeah.
Where I've just been playing with my friends in the summer, playing ball, thinking I'm a street baller. Do you know what I mean? I'm a bit of a baller, whatever. And then come to one of these, come into the basketball and I'm getting schooled. Like, wow, what basketball I've been playing?
I'm a rookie out here.
You know, I wasn't even allowed to shoot at the time, right? So they put a system in place. They had red light shooter, yellow light shooter, green light shooter. Yeah. And I wasn't allowed to shoot. And I remember that really upset me, right? And I was working at St. George's at the time. Yeah. And there was a sports hall there. So what was I doing in my free time?
Just getting shots up.
Getting the shots up. Like, okay, cool. Shots up. And then by the end of it, I never got to green light shooter, but ended up being a yellow light shooter. I could shoot at times.
What? So you're playing in games though? You got the opportunity to play in games. So when you're in the game, they're like, you just pass it.
Yeah, you need to pass that off.
Wow.
You need to pass that off. If you're clear, you might be able to do one little layup.
Yeah.
But if you're any further, don't be shooting up that ball.
You're not allowed.
Because you'll be in trouble. You'll be in trouble.
That's hilarious, bro. Okay, and so kind of doing that. So at what point did you stop the basketball and then go back to karate?
At 20 years old, I ended up just going karate.
So you did it for 2 years?
Yeah.
So you didn't get to green shooter for the 2 years? Damn.
Nah. Yeah, but these guys are high level, man.
Yeah.
You got Ben, I forget his last name. Sorry, Ben, I forget your last name.
We'll get it.
And Ben, you got Jarrell Lane, like who plays for Oakland Wolves and been in international, etc. Ben, who plays in Japan now. Right. And you got all these, ballers that actually are ballers,
that's
right?
The thing, yeah.
And I'm doing basketball at college, coming out doing karate, going to the European Championships at 19, etc. But these guys are homing in on basketball.
Okay, yes, it's slightly different.
So I'm not at that level.
Yeah.
Even more like in my head, I'm at that level. I ain't on that level.
So how did you come to terms with accepting that you weren't? Obviously, you mentioned being so competitive, wanted to be the best. How were you able to kind of accept, or did you ever accept that I'm not going to get to that level? I need to respect.
I've got to understand the role that I've been given, and that's to play hard.
Yeah.
That was it. Yeah. Play hard, bring the intensity, be all over them, be the fastest, bring that energy, just
be a
raw.
Menace.
Be a menace, be raw. So like it was that understanding on having your role and being the best at that role. Yeah. Yes, I made mistakes, but if I'm striving to be a superhero, I'll always strive to be a superhero, and that's part of the journey. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, that's that. I wasn't upset, but did I want to be the best that I could be? Yeah. Yeah.
I guess you just have to accept it, innit? Like you just accept your role, just do your thing. And I guess being in karate, where it's an individual sport, and that like it's you against someone else, whoever turns up on a day wins, and then being in a team sport like basketball. So what would you say is the biggest difference? Obviously, other than of course the team aspect, but like for you, like what would you say is the biggest challenge? I guess, where it's like an individual, and then for example, then switch over to basketball team sport.
So team sport, obviously you have others that can pick you up. Okay. Others that could carry you, look after you, and help you out along the way. When you're in the individual sport, it's you and the other person. It's literally it's you. How do
you handle that in the middle of a fight where maybe it's not your best performance at this current moment in time? Because there's 3-minute rounds. Yep. So let's say you're a minute in, you're like, I'm getting cooked right now. Like how are you getting your head back in the game for the next 2 minutes?
What's the job?
Okay.
Straight out.
Just need to handle business.
What? 100%. Like, what is the job? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's. I've got to say, what's the job? What do I need to do? And how am I gonna do it? That is the only thing that matters. Yeah. Nothing else matters in that time. Like, if you're thinking about anything else, you've lost seconds. Yeah. When. Now I just need to focus how I'm gonna do it. So how I do it is like training good instincts. Yeah. So I'm training good instincts in training. What's my principle? I know what I have to do. Now it's about trusting that and putting that into play. And that's what I was very good at doing. Okay. Is using that instinctive behavior. So I've trained smart.
Yeah.
Now it's trusting myself to put that forward.
So with the breaking your leg when you were a kid, did that impact you with injuries moving like through the years?
When I was younger.
Okay.
And then I started to overcome it.
Okay.
I think the asthma thing that I had growing up probably impacted it. But I think that only built resilience because I was so competitive.
Yeah.
I used to play and I couldn't breathe. Yeah. And I wouldn't tell anybody, you know, but like I think the asthma thing probably held me back a little bit.
Okay.
Not too much. It was manageable.
Okay.
You overcome it, you have your good time and your bad time and etc. But it's almost a fit I've got, especially when I started maturing. Yeah. I could then see what was me being unfit. Yeah. And what was me having an asthma attack. Because at the time I didn't know which one.
Bro, how did you manage, I guess, competing through the years? So were you dominating, like, so again, like going through the teen years, were you always winning?
No.
Okay. No. So was there anyone, I can always think back to like some of the boys where we were like in sprinting or any other sport, individual sport, where there's one person or there's a couple that always seem to beat you. Yeah. Was there anyone like that for you through the years?
100%. So you can compete for England, especially when I was growing up, 16 years old. Now you can compete from 14 at national level. But
against other 14-year-olds or like against big men?
No, other 14-year-olds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that'd have been crazy. So now 14 to 15 category now. Yeah. But when I was there, the youngest category was 16 to 17.
Okay. Was there a couple people? Was there one guy, one girl? Obviously the girl that beat you when you were 4 years old.
Yeah, exactly. Now, do you know what? So I didn't have the international like young experience as most people would have had in the sport. So at 16 to 17, never got selected. Won national title, but never got selected internationally. Okay.
How does that work?
Basically,
so you won national, but you never got selected international.
Yeah, because you have selections. Okay. So you have to fight off in a separate event to get selected to go. And I never performed at them, and I always used to get beat by this guy called Ryan J and Gavin Bailey. Okay. Two of them. Yeah. And the first time I got selected was 19 for a senior championships. But it took me like from 16 to try and get on the national squad. 19 was the first time I got selected, and Ryan J and Gavin was the people who were keeping me out. When I turned 19 and I started beating them, I never let them beat me again.
Why do you think they were beating you at that point? So were they around the same age?
I was raw.
Okay.
Raw and rugged, and my dad would always say he was never coaching me to be junior. He was always coaching for longevity.
Oh wow, okay.
So when it was time to mature up and I was at the senior game now, that's when I started becoming alive. Yeah. And then obviously the confidence came up. The mind, we don't say mindset now, right? In my vocabulary, we say mind style.
Mind style?
Yeah, man. Like
break that down. Mind style. I've never heard mind style. So I might tell the whole up as well. So break mind style.
Yeah,
so break that down.
So me and my mentor Les Fairclough, right? We basically say mindset. When we say that, you're set. Okay. Mind style, you'll have the flexibility to move. Okay. That actually makes a lot of sense. I think when you look at it just at that word as mindset, I think it makes sense. But I think naturally mindset, for me anyway, I've always seen it as how are you approaching something. Yeah. But yeah, like you said, like mind style gives you the flexibility where if something isn't making sense, okay, cool, how do I check back into the situation and figure it out? Like you're saying, like for example, when you're in a fight, a minute in, if it's not making sense, it's like, okay, cool, how do I get to where I'm trying to get to? That's right. And it's the approach, but we're moving, right? Yeah. We ain't standing still. Mind style, you know. That might be the name of the episode, bro. Mindstyle. Mindstyle. Interesting. Okay. We're moving. Yeah. We're moving. We ain't standing still. I like that, bro. And then finally you beating these guys, so like 19? Yeah, 19 years old. Bro, what's that feeling like, bro? Like it goes, again, is when you've had constant losses and then finally the time comes,
But what was the feeling?
On to the next.
Move
Because
on.
that's what I've been coached.
That's
But
amazing, bro.
a lot of people think, yeah, got the badge.
Yeah.
That's it. Nah, there's so much
There's
more ahead.
That's amazing.
There is so much more ahead. Like, I've got the badge now. I'm going to the European Championships.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, my dad was the youngest, is the youngest, and currently still the youngest male to achieve European champion status.
How old was he when he did that?
20.
Wow.
I got selected at 19.
Okay.
So in my head, I'm like, Jordan Thomas, European champ, 19 years old. Now I got licked up. I got beat up.
Yeah.
I went out there. I got some.
So what round? So again,
First round.
First round.
I came up. So first round, I came up against Chiro Massa. Yeah. Chiro I believe he made the final the year before from Italy.
Okay.
And I was on the floor more than you would know. Like,
yeah. So the skill level at that point, was just different.
Yeah, I was raw. I was young. He was experienced. Coming to the end of his career, thriving. Yeah. Got a full bank of medals in his account. And there's me, young boy, one nothing. Just got an England badge coming in, getting humbled.
Is there any small talk when this is going on? Like, I'm going to beat you. Like, is there any of that chat, or is it very respectful?
It's very respectful. Okay. This is karate.
Okay.
Right.
Everyone keeps it classy.
It's Japan, built on respect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a Japanese martial art built on respect, and I think everybody realizes it's the art of war. It's the art of war. What is the job that you got to do?
Yeah.
And people respect it. Yeah. Obviously, you have got some mind games going on in the warm-up area.
Okay, what does that look like?
Right. So this guy called Steven DaCosta, right?
Okay.
French guy, he's Olympic champion.
Shouting people out now. Okay,
yeah,
tell us.
He's my guy now. He's my guy.
We're getting on him.
He's my guy now. Nah, he's cool. But Steven DaCosta from France. Yeah. He very accomplished now. He's won 3 world titles. He's an Olympic champion, etc. But I was the man, one world title.
Yeah.
And we was competing at the Dutch Open in a warm-up area, and I'm in my zone. Okay. And I look up for 1 second and I see Steven DaCosta and his coach, Biamonti, who's a former world champion in my dad's era, right?
Okay.
Both just looking at me, laughing at me, right? I'm just thinking, what are these guys laughing at? Anyways, mind my business. Yeah. Start warming up. Next to know, Steven DaCosta jogs up to me, turns around, shoulder to shoulder, looks at me in my face and starts laughing. Okay. And then jogs off. I am raging.
Yeah, I'm pissed off right now.
Yeah, raging.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And I think, what, this young boy coming up. Yeah.
Oh, so he was even younger than you?
Yeah, he was young. So he was a junior world champion. Okay. So he won under 21 world champion. He was like the prospects, like everyone.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
so he was a hot kid on the block at the time.
Yeah. And he came up, what? Are you crazy? So anyways, we would have only met, I think, in the 4th round. And in the 1st round, I got disqualified. So we didn't meet anyways in that tournament.
So what did you get disqualified? So what happens there? Like,
so karate semi-contact. Okay. And I knocked a guy out.
Well, how did you knock him out? Like
he ran in and I punched him and knocked him out.
What, in the middle of the fight? Well, you're not allowed to punch? Okay, you're not allowed to punch though.
So, yeah, so you're allowed to, so semi-contact, as in, it's built on control. Okay. So it's talk about, it's like technique, the explosivity, the distance, the timing, the cleanliness. Yeah. That's karate.
So you hit him with a haymaker?
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
I just so vexed, I just went, but he's here, you know. But that's the dangers of karate. It's so explosive. Yeah. You get a lot of knockouts in karate because it's so explosive and it is very quick. Yeah. And these knockouts do happen. But I had a lot of anger. I went through a period of knocking people out quite regularly because there was probably a lot of frustration, etc. And that was probably a time where there was a lot of frustration in me because my dad had left me as a coach.
Okay.
Went to Hong Kong.
Okay. Was he training in Hong Kong?
Yeah, he's the head coach of Hong Kong.
Oh wow, mad. Is he still doing that now?
Yeah, he's still there now.
Okay.
He's still there now.
Okay.
9 years in.
Wow.
So he's still in Hong Kong. But at that time, he had left. Everything was up in the air. The club had shut down. My training partners had left. Now,
how old are you at this time?
I would have been about 25.
Okay. So so at this point you've been world champion? You've been
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess we'll take a step back to that as well. But I can imagine, bro. That's
So everything was just frustration. So like I was holding on to a lot, and I was really I didn't know how to manage it. So I had to step back, home in, and my godfather Mervyn Etienne, who's passed now. He does cognitive neuroscience.
Okay.
And I had been training with him for about 3 years.
Yeah.
And then it was like, okay, reset. Let's look at the brain. Let's tap into them zones. What do we need to do? And then later on in that year, I won a World Games silver medal.
Right. Just by tapping in.
Tapping in different zones. So there's the brain's great, but you need to know how to get into them zones with a click of the fingers. You need to know, like it's how do you get into the adrenaline state of mind?
Yeah.
How do you get into the meditative state of mind? You have to train that. Like it's not just gonna come.
Yeah.
Like, do you know how to? Some people struggle to sleep.
Yeah.
It's sometimes you just gotta teach yourself again.
Yeah.
And remind yourself how to sleep.
Did you ever explore like meditation or anything like that?
Oh yeah, massively. Yeah. So the meditation state of mind. I used to do it with tech. We had the neuroscience headsets.
Oh wow.
I used to get connected up in the brain, and I can actually see. So a lot of people think they're meditating, but sometimes you're not. There's so much going on, so much noise going on. But when you're connected up, there's no lying. And there's a headset out there called Muse.
Okay.
That I used to we all used to use quite regularly in our circle. And if you're in a meditative state of mind, you come down, you hear birds tweeting.
Okay.
And if you're not, and there's a lot of noise going on, you hear heavy rain. So it's about now, okay, what is it? Go into free flow, let them thoughts come in, let it go out, focus on your breathing, lower your heart rate, and then let it naturally happen, and then you hear the birds. And it's about how quickly can you notice that you're out, and how quickly can you drop back in. Because before the fight, you don't want to waste no mental energy. And in between the fights, you don't want to waste no mental energy.
Yeah.
So you need to be able to tap into that adrenaline state, and you need to tap into that meditative state.
This is all fascinating because so what kind of fight are you going into the fight? So let's say you're an hour out from the fight, are you listening to music?
Yeah.
Are you talking to people? Like, how are you handling that situation? Trying to enter into like the spaces that you're talking about now. Like, how are you managing that? Yeah.
So everything's got a structure.
Yeah.
But also it's very, don't do anything that's not normal to you, because that's only going to upset you. Yeah. Right. So if you do want to just talk and you want to laugh, make sure you talk and make sure you laugh. Right. But before I get to the warm up area, I'm got my headset on and getting that meditative state of mind to lock in and getting ready to lock in and to help my focus. Yeah. Right. So I've come down. I've got into that meditative state of mind. I would have done probably 5 to 10 minutes on it. Then I go down to the warm-up area. From the warm-up area, now I'm playing music. When I was young, the music had probably changed from when I was younger.
What was on the playlist?
Like probably the anthem, right? Talking the hardest. You know what I mean? But then going way back as well, like more Fire Crew.
Talking the hardest, that's so funny.
More Fire Crew. Then you got the Krept Konan, Kings, or what was that album? Is it Kings of Kings? Nah, I can't. I can't remember the name, but it was like Krept Konan brought out the album back then. I was like, yeah, I'm locked in.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So like violent, like I liked, or like inspirational, right? But then probably later on, I was probably more feel the rhythm.
Okay.
Because it's the rhythm of the fight. You need to lock in, feel the rhythm. So I used to like just hear the beat. So now I'm locking into the rhythm and I'm relaxed. Yeah. I only get up when I need to start doing my drills and then I come back down and have my like speak to my coaches. We'll laugh, we'll joke, and then it's time to lock back in again, and then we'll come down, laugh and joke, and then it's time. Yeah. And this is the thing, and it's gonna happen. Why am I like? It's gonna happen, and this is the conversations that I have with myself. Like the nerves, the unknown, fear, like. It's controllable. Okay. So what I tell myself is it's gonna happen. Yeah. So let's do it.
Bro, how did it happen then? European champion, world champion. How did that happen? Of course, years of training, but like for you, like being, of course, every year you think it's the year it's gonna happen. But like how did it happen?
That belief. Okay. That belief that I could do it. Okay. Firstly, the environment was right. Okay.
Do you remember the round? Do you remember like who you had in each round?
Which one? European or what? Yeah.
Let's go through both, I guess. Yeah, let's go through.
European champs. First round, I would have had. First round, I would have had Germany. Okay. And I was walking through the corridor, and one of the German coaches came up to me and said, "You ready for Ricardo?" I'm like, huh? It's like, you ready for Ricardo? I go, yeah. He goes, yeah, Ricardo has been on an army base training. Are you sure you're ready? And I've fought him about 3 times before, and it's gone either way. Okay. And I'm thinking, is this guy, what? Okay, fine. Mind my business. Yeah. First round, I have Ricardo. Yeah. And I beat him 8-0. Now 8-0 is a big gap. It stops the fight. Okay. Yeah? Yeah. And every opportunity I hit him. Yeah. Every opportunity. Like, I was doing mad techniques. Yeah. So I knew I was on fire like that day. Second round, I had Austria. Austria, I've never fought before. Very tidy, don't give away nothing. So I had to make sure my technique was convicted, like, conviction in my technique, committed, strong, and I managed to overcome that. And then I had Hungary. Hungary was performing, won like Premier League medals like on the circuit. Okay. Up and coming, danger for like the title, one of the favorites, beat him. And then in the final I had Azerbaijan, and Azerbaijan's got banker medals. They're known like they do this. Yeah, they do this. Okay. They do this. And he's been doing it. Okay. And he was one of the people that I looked at when I was coming onto the scene going, rah, I need that speed. Oh wow. That's why I knew I weren't that person. Yeah. So when I fought him, like I was like, okay, like this is my day now. This is my time. Yeah. Like there's no way I'm not coming out victorious. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like I was on business. Yeah. You knew that it was happening. Yeah. And what was the points? What was the score? It was 1-1. Okay. I won on repetition.
How does that work?
So it's about who was more dominant in the fight.
Mad. When that happened, when it was going to the refs, did you feel like they're going to give it to me? Because obviously when it's up to them, it could go obviously any way. But like for you in that situation, did you feel confident? Is it similar in boxing where like everyone puts their hands up like before? Almost, like it's just the referee puts their hand up for what side they think was won. Okay. Did I know? I was standing confident. Okay. I was on business. Yeah. I was confident all the way through. Mm-hmm. So would I have been disappointed if I didn't get it? Yes. Yeah. But did I really think I deserved it? Yes. Yeah. How old are you at that point? 22. Mad. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then, so what's the next step after that? Did you get opportunities to go to Worlds? Later that year, lost. Okay. At the World Championships, came 5th. Okay.
come up against William Roll, first round from France. And then...
So this is the guy that you mentioned? Okay,
different guy.
Different
guy, yeah. French got athletes for days.
All the sports, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, they got athletes for days. So I came up against William Roll, lost. And then he got to the final, which they've got a repechage system, so it enables me to go for bronze medal. So I need to fight everybody he fought.
Okay.
And he's beat, and then work my way up to a bronze medal final.
Yeah.
And I did that, you know, so I got to the bronze medal final. I was winning 2-0, then lost 5-2, you know, and I came off crying. And my dad looked at me and was like, "Why are you crying for? Why are you crying? Jordan, why are you crying?" And I looked up and said, "Dad, I feel like I'm the best in the world." And my dad went, "Well, you got to wait 2 years for that," and walked off.
Mad.
And I looked and I was on my own with a towel over my head.
Yeah.
No one came to go, unlucky Jordan, give me a hug or whatever. Just had a towel. My dad, see my dad walking off in the distance. And it was just me. And I just thought, you know what? 2 years of hard work and I can do it.
After that loss, how many days did it take you to lock back in? And
I was locked in straight away.
Yeah.
I wanted to go again. I was hurt. And I watched that fight over and over again to the extent when that year of the World Championships, when it did come back around, I put on Facebook, a Facebook state of year of business, right? Went out, got a European bronze medal in leading up, went to the World Championships, first round, I have the home nation, Austria. I beat him 4-0. Second round, I had the person who beat me for my bronze medal 2 years before and is now world number 1, and I beat him 8-0.
Wow.
And then I had Portugal. I went 1-0 down, and then I came back to win 3-1. And then I had the African champion from Morocco. I went 5-0 down and then came back to win 10-5.
Wow.
And then I had the Hungarian who I fought in the semi-finals at that European title. I had Venezuela. Then I had Venezuela, who was the Pan American champion, and I beat him 4-0. And then come final, I had the Hungarian 2 days later, and I beat the world number 2 8-0.
Wow.
So yeah, me and my dad then obviously became the first parent child to become world and European champ, and I was the first world champ then in 12 years. So
at that moment, of course, you mentioned like on to next. Did you allow yourself to celebrate?
Yeah,
not celebrate. Did you allow yourself to feel like I've done it, or was it like now try to win again? Like what was the mindset in that moment? Because you've suggested that it was very much like on to next.
Yeah, no. So that at that moment, I enjoyed the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been working for, like since 4 years old. And
so how old, you're like 26 now?
No, I'm 33.
No, I mean at the time.
At the time, 24.
24, okay. Yeah,
24. And then I think I enjoyed the moment. When I got back, it was go again because I was broke.
So what's happening amongst all of this then? So we spoke about it a little bit earlier in terms of like the P's and everything that's within the space. So like, are you getting funded at this point?
No.
This is all you?
I'm up against full-time fighters.
Wow.
And I funded it myself. Like I was working at Enfield College at the time.
Okay.
And the day before my world title, I was looking through my emails.
Yeah.
And I was sitting on the toilet. Yeah. And I saw that my phone bill had bounced. That's how low my account was. Yeah. Right, because all my money had went on this, and I think the transition mindset was like, I came out my room and I was like, you know what, I got to do this.
So why is the UK, I guess, sports system, why are they not support? So at that point, why aren't they supporting when you've already been European champion? Why is there not money around it at that point?
Because the words were, and the words that I was hearing, UK sport, GB, they only deal with probable. And where I was the first world champion in 12 years and the first European champion in 8 years, karate had been off the scene since 2006.
Yeah.
So karate wasn't really on the radar. You know, so like I had to, and it was only when I got my second world medal there was talk of funding.
Wow.
For the Tokyo cycle.
Yeah. So talking about Tokyo, so of course that's around the Olympics. So for you, why do you think karate has not been a part of the Olympics setup?
There's a lot of criteria that needed to be ticked.
Okay.
A lot of criteria, and the IOC expect this to happen.
Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of criterias and also partnerships. So it's difficult to kind of cross that line. I will never know the real reason, but yeah, it's just one of those that I've grown up not knowing the answer. Really,
it must be so frustrating. And
yeah, it's been frustrating. Yeah.
Yeah, because we had this conversation off camera earlier. Like, of course, like judo is very much a part of like the Olympics. Taekwondo, yeah. Is that taekwondo? Like
taekwondo, yes, or taekwondo. So it's two. Yeah, people say it in both. So you've got taekwondo, you got judo, boxing, wrestling. You have fencing. Yeah. You know, in them combat sports. Yeah. But yeah, like karate. Obviously, karate is very different to all of them. Yeah. They've been in the system for a very long time. And there's different rules, there's different sets, but they tick the IOC requirements. They tick what the IOC wants, the criteria, etc. So I don't think we'll ever know why we can't reach them levels. I don't think I'm the person to speak on that. But do I have a passion for karate? And do I have a passion for it to be at the highest level? Is karate still recognized by the IOC? Yes, because only recognized sports can get into the Olympics. So the structure and the high level, the eliteness is there. Yeah. So Tokyo now, of course, you were working up to opportunity to be in the Olympics. So what happened there? So obviously you didn't get a chance to represent Team GB. Like, so what happened there, bro? Do you know, if we go back, right, let's go from when I actually got in. So I won a World Game silver. Yeah. First talk of getting this funding, and I carried on. And then in September, they offered me £600,000 program. Yeah. To come up for karate. I was like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, I couldn't pay my phone bill before.
Yeah, I couldn't pay it. Yeah, you know.
Times have changed.
World champion, European champion. It's the same. So 4 of us from karate went up and trained in Manchester. I moved my whole life up to Manchester. Wow. Signed the contracts. Went from Luton to centre of Manny. Yeah. I love Manny, by the way. Manny's a great place. And then, you know, I had to obviously go on the journey of now qualifying, which I had to then fly here, there, and ever follow at the qualification period. And the qualification period, it was like you're competing 2 to 3 times a month. It's difficult. And anybody who's done an Olympic cycle can tell you how hard it is to train through a 4-year period with COVID, of course. Right. So anyways, we get to the Olympic qualification tournament. I'm performing. In fact, let's go before that. The draws come out. I ain't seen my dad in 2 years. First person I get is Hong Kong. Okay. Who's coaching Hong Kong?
Swear.
Pops.
Mad. Mad.
Yeah. Out of 80 to 90 people who's fighting to get, I get Hong Kong first round. The only person to predict that was my granddad.
That's crazy.
Right? Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. So now I'm now like going mad, and my psychologist at the time, who is Steve Peters, Chin Paradox, that's his theory. I rang him, and I'm like everywhere. I'm like, Steve, like I don't know what to do. You know, I haven't seen my dad in years. First round, I've got Hong Kong. Like, you know, I don't even know how I'm gonna perform tomorrow. Like, I'm so nervous. Everything's going.
Yeah.
He just went, Jordan, does the job change? No. He goes, what's the one thing that you can do right now? I said, go sleep. He said, well, there's your answer. Go sleep. And I was like, yeah. So my job right now is to go to sleep.
One step at a time.
And we'll think about it tomorrow morning. And then from tomorrow morning, then we'll think about breakfast. And then from breakfast, we'll think about how we get into the stadium. And then from the stadium, then we look about what time we're going to get into the warm-up area.
Yeah.
Now, there was one bit in the warm-up area, I looked up, and my dad is doing some pad work with a Hong Kong athlete, preparing him to fight me.
Yeah. That's weird. Like, that's mad. Seeing your pops setting someone up ready to try and like
beat you. And he's really coaching this guy to beat me. And I'm looking up.
Your dad's like naturally like not savage, but like has that. Yeah. What's the word that you used? That
I said cold.
Cold.
Yeah. I said cold.
Yeah.
But my dad's he's job orientated.
Yeah.
He's job orientated.
Handle business.
He handle business, and I get that. And that was one we like that. I wouldn't expect anything different. Like, I knew he was going to go there and do his job and literally just, you know, get this athlete and get him on the line and make that person the best.
Yeah.
But I'm not foreign to that though.
Yeah.
Like, that's normal. Like, I must have been, world championships. We had these two twins, Cuba and Blue, and they were training together. Great friends of mine, and my godfather Mervyn Etienne, who's a 4 times world champ, and my dad goes, yep, we're going to train him to beat you. And I remember going to training, like, these guys are really teaching them to beat me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I'm not actually foreign to it, you know. It's about, okay, but it is going to make me better. But yeah, the job don't change. You know, first round, I take the Hong Kong athlete out.
You got the win?
Yeah, I got the win. Yeah.
Right.
I got the win.
Did you and your dad talk before the fight?
No.
Okay.
I gave him the back. Like, we didn't talk before the fight. We, it was straight. I think we both recognized, got a job to do.
That's such a unique situation, bro.
At Olympic qualification, I got my pops coaching against me.
That's such a unique situation.
So yeah, and then I got a junior world champion in the second round, beat him, and I got a Hungarian guy who I've obviously rivaled for a very long time, and he actually beats me. But he gets into the final, which means I get back in for a repechage system. Oh no, sorry, I had Ukraine, beat Ukraine, then I had Hungary, and then I lost to Hungary and got back in. Anyways, there was a few hours waiting to get back into the stadium. Went back to the hotel room, started cramping. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Cramping in my calf. Got cramping in my quad. Cramping in my hamstring. Like, I'm ringing the physio, like, I am cramping up. I don't know what's happening. So anyways, for about an hour, the physio was working on me.
Yeah.
And got down to the warm-up area, still cramping. I don't know what it was. Cramping. Like, so he's now, like, obviously flushing out, working on my muscles, trying to, you know, get the salts down me. So my warm-up down to the repechage to get, obviously I needed to get through the rounds to get to the final to qualify, right?
Yeah.
My warm-up down to the holding area was me walking there. You know, I couldn't do a real one. So, but the smacker is, I went out there and I performed until the last 2 seconds. And in the last 2 seconds, I received a head kick.
You get more points for that?
You do, yeah. So I went down, and 2 seconds just weren't enough to get back. Olympic, shattered, done, 5 years of work, finished.
So does that mean Team GB can't be. So what does that mean? You can't be represented.
Qualify. No, I can't. Yeah.
Well, you can't qualify, or Team GB can't qualify.
I can't qualify.
Okay.
For Team GB.
Wow.
I can't qualify for Team GB.
So it's interesting that it works that way, because from my understanding, in every other Olympic sport, the fastest for the country then goes on to compete for the country. So why is it that way? Why is it not the best Team GB person who compete against each other?
Because the IOC only allocates like a certain amount of spots for each section.
So when you say section?
So for example, category. So mine was minus 67.
Okay.
67 kilos.
Okay.
Now, they only allocated 8 spots, 8 places for 8 countries. One of them being home nation. One of them being home nation. One of them being top 2 in the world, and then the rest of them qualifying and wild card.
Wow. So, bro, how do you manage the emotions of that?
I didn't.
Like, you've worked up to that, to having another opportunity, another thing to tick off.
Yeah, I didn't. I was.
And how old are you at this point?
I must have been 2020. Must have been 29.
Okay.
28, 29.
Yeah. So what's the I guess the reaction? 'Cause that's tough, bro.
Yeah, 5 years of hard work.
Yeah.
Done. Like Olympics done. And my head was all over the place. Like it was finished. Rang Steve. Steve is like, right, does this sport define who you are? Nope.
Yeah.
So we need to find Jordan again, don't we? All right. It's easy to say that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then I came back and I walked into the Olympic Center, and I was the only person on the karate program. And I walked into the Olympic Center, all the karate mats have been picked up and gone. Now it's just Taekwondo mats everywhere.
Wow.
And I still had a session booked in. I went into the hatch to get my drinks, and my name's been taken off.
Wow.
I go into the office, and the PD goes, "All right, Jordan, just come in here, please." And so, have you got 5 minutes? Yeah, I've got 5 minutes. What am I gonna do? Like, I just went in the office, said, "Jordan, so you was very you was very unsuccessful. You're obviously unsuccessful, and this program won't be carrying on. You have 3 months left on the salary, and we wish you all the best, and we'll support you on your next steps." And that was all done in like 3 minutes. And then I'm gone out. I'm like, rah, like 5 years of work.
So this 3 minutes after the loss?
Yeah, no. This is me coming back.
Back to I was gonna say,
UK, from
give me a
Paris
minute.
to UK. So now I've literally, the first thing I did is went to Olympic Center thinking, that's my family. I've been my family for 5 years. Do you know what I mean? I'm going there to get my love, my support, whatever.
Shows how cutthroat it is at the top.
Cutthroat. Like, I was just like, came out, I was like, for 5 years, I haven't been in the real world. I don't know how to speak to normal people. Like, I haven't had a job. Like, this has been my job. You know, like, and you're saying that I've got 3 months to like move on, and you've got 3 months to work with the lifestyle advisors to transition. And the lifestyle advisors are always there, but you don't realize how important it is to connect up with them when you're on that journey, because you're got them horse blinkers on like Olympic gold, because that's what you get told. Olympic gold. That's what we're striving for. That's what we're working towards. So the time to actually link up with the lifestyle advisors is quite difficult. And like I was lost.
Yeah, bro.
No job, 3 months salary. All I knew, in 3 months I'm broke. I just knew that in 3 months I'm broke. Like, I don't know where I'm going.
Where are you living at this point? In Manchester?
In Manchester.
Okay.
Yeah.
And at this point, you've lived in Baku, you've done all those, like...
Yeah, so
you've trained in Baku.
Trained in Baku, trained in Iran, trained in Turkey, trained in Hong Kong, and various other places, Holland, etc. Done all of that. What am I doing now? Like, my goal was always to, become Olympic champ.
But what was the goal after? What was the goal after that?
Exactly. I didn't know.
Never thought about it. Okay.
Never thought about it. Never thought I needed to, really. Like, it was, no one really kind of helped me think about after.
Yeah.
Or even if they tried, I was in the mindset of Olympic gold.
Yeah.
And the journey's so hectic, you haven't got time to focus on a career. So the only thing I was in control of was my health. So I made sure that I stayed fit, made sure I stayed healthy.
Yeah.
And I went into MMA, I went into boxing, and I was in discussions about fighting pro in boxing and, having some MMA fights.
Yeah.
And then a Taekwondo trial came up, right?
Okay.
And I was like, you know what, I could do that. So went to the Taekwondo trial and they put me up against a world champion kickboxer. Done the thing, beat him.
Oh, sheesh.
They definitely done that for their own entertainment. Let's see if the karate boy can fight. That's pretty easy. So anyways.
You said the difference between those two, karate and taekwondo is longer.
Yeah, like karate's got 3 rounds.
Okay.
It's like more in the energy system's more aerobic based.
Okay.
And karate is more explosive.
Okay.
But there's also different moves as well, which they use and strategy and the way they do it. And it's Taekwondo's Korean, karate's Japanese.
Yeah.
And managed to beat the kickboxer. They invited me to a 3-day trial with the national team and managed to get through that trial. Like, withheld the training, had my fights with them, and then I got onto the team. But this time I'm coming in smarter. This time I'm going to upskill. This time I'm going to work with them lifestyle advisors. This time I'm going to reach into the network. This time I'm going to establish, what does Jordan want to do? That was really my entry for my transition.
Okay.
That's what helped me. So that Taekwondo, that Taekwondo phase was me transitioning into the real world. Yeah. And when I came out of it, I knew where I was going, what I was doing, and how I was going to achieve it.
At that point, are you able to make money from the Taekwondo?
No.
Okay.
I wasn't high enough.
Okay.
I was because I never achieved anything in Taekwondo. They put me on the lowest grade. Yeah. So I was on peanuts. Literally, I was eating, sleeping, training, but I was on peanuts.
Mad.
And I had a mortgage to pay as well. So I was getting nothing. Yeah. What helped me, obviously, is what I have achieved and what I could do. There were so many opportunities that I could take that could help me get through that period. Yeah. So that Taekwondo period had happened, and it came to a point where actually this guy, Bradley Sinden, he's just won an Olympics silver in Tokyo. Yeah. He's also 3 times world champ.
So is this in karate or taekwondo?
Okay. Even if this guy loses a leg, they're going to probably take this guy. Am I looking to go to LA? What is my reason in being here? So I left on my own terms. Yeah.
So, bro, talking about, because again, I'm a big advocate for like when you need to pivot. Yeah. I'm figuring like at that moment you need to pivot. So for people where they've been at a moment where that's all they've known. So again, that academy kid where he's been in the academy since he was 8 or 5, he's now 15, he's been kicked out of the academy and now needs to pivot. Like for you, what did you learn about yourself through having to kind of pivot to Taekwondo and then ultimately leaving on your terms?
Resilience.
Okay.
It's like the thing about resilience.
Do you surprise yourself?
100%. Okay. 100%. Because the thing about resilience, I know resilience is there because I'm human. Yeah. And it's only the hesitation, the doubts, and the fear that erodes resilience. That we already have it. The brain's already resilient. Yeah. So it's about trusting and allowing the brain to be resilient. Yeah. And it's to get into them pain. So it's like managing your environment to allow resilience to thrive. Yeah. Now, getting into that space, then I have to now be in the right spaces, speaking to the right people, doing the things that Jordan needs to do. When your back's up against the wall, you got two options, right?
Yeah.
And I chose to fight. I tried to push forward, and I tried, I did. Because we don't lose. Yeah. We just do.
Bro, that's strong, bro. That's strong. And what's Jordan doing now, bro? So like now you're 33. What are you doing? Obviously, thanks for bringing us to the spot. This is bringing us to the spot again. Like this facilities is ridiculous, unreal. But what are you doing now, bro? Like what's going on?
So I'm the high performance manager of Oaklands Wolves, which is in Oaklands College. Okay. Oaklands Wolves, we have 9 elite academies across athletics, basketball, netball, hockey, cycling, karate, football, women's rugby, and men's rugby. That's what Oaklands Wolves is. And, we have 16 to 19-year-olds that come here. Okay. They train either in the morning or in the afternoon, and then they do their education wherever the free slot is, in that sense. And you can study whatever you want. Yeah. But around that, you get the athlete structure. You get to come in and feel what a performance setting is. So you do get your S&C, your medical, you get your obviously your elite training from elite coaches. So it's an elite environment that you're getting exposed to, and whether it is to go and play high level sport, or we can inspire you to be in your high level career. The fundamentals that we're teaching these students is to thrive in their own paths.
So to get into this college, do you have to be, I guess, scouted or brought in, or could you pay your way in?
So to get into this college,
is it only the best?
Sign up.
Okay, so
we have teams. No, we have from entry level to participation to you're going to the Olympics, or you're on pathway to Saracens, etc., or you're looking to play professional basketball. Okay. So like anybody can come here as long as you sign up to a course. You can then participate in the academy, and what level you want to do it is pretty much what's your pathway. So if you come in as a beginner and you really want to take something seriously, then we'll help you create that pathway where you can start here. You can get the performance structure around you. You can feel that, and we can kickstart that journey. We can give you that bridge almost. Okay. And bro, you mentioned about mentoring. Yes, something that's very important to you, and I love that because like I said, I just love that. So for you, how did you get into that, and what kind of stuff are you doing at the moment? I've always given back. So I'm from Luton Town originally, always given back. And I think from the first time I got selected for England, I got asked to go back to my old school, JFK in Hemel, and they said, can you deliver a talk to the students? And from there, I had my little sister in the crowd. Okay. I had my stepmom there watching. I was delivering, but I was also inspiring and even if I reached out to one person and I could help one person, it actually made me feel some type of way. Yeah. And I found that people is what makes me happy, helping people. And so I used to, before I became European champ, I started volunteering. When I was working at St. George's School, I only started at 4 p.m. So I had the whole morning to train, but I also had a few hours to do some other stuff. And I chose to volunteer at a behavioral school, for the kids that had been kicked out. Okay. Now from that, I was like, this is where I am, because I could relate to them, I could help them, and that is the real wins in life. So then I obviously have my career, and I have my ups and my downs, and I have my own karate classes, and now I'm helping them to reach the next level. But everything that I do is helping someone to get to the next stage, whatever it may be.
That's amazing, bro. And I love that.
So now I work with like Youth Sport Trust, one of the biggest sports charities in the UK. Inspire You Vision, who help people get to the next stage of their careers. And also unbottled by milk education, you know, so I go around the UKs and inspire workshops with resilience, you know, so now for me, that's giving back. That's my win. And to be able to be in a position to be able to give back, I think that's privilege.
I love that. Bro, so again, I've got one question for you and then we do a quick fire afterwards. Are you done with karate?
I'm not done with karate. I coach in karate, but am I done competing in karate?
Yes, question. You're done competing in karate, yeah? I'm
done. But what am I doing now? I'm fighting in total combat, which is full contact. More on the MMA side of things. Michael Venom Page is just invested.
Mad. What's if Dana called you now? You going?
Am I going? What's the price?
M's.
Yeah, man. Look, do you know what? I'm a fighter. My body's still fit. I'm still ready to go. And I'm capable. And challenges are just opportunities. And I've got the drug, so bring them challenges so I can break through it.
No, I love that, bro. You never had injuries through the years, do you
know what? I've been quite blessed. Like I've had injuries.
That's good, man.
But I've been quite blessed. Like I've looked after myself. I'm able to pull back when I've needed to, and I've kept healthy. But I've say touch wood, I've been good.
All right, quick fire.
Come, let's go.
So you got 5 for you. So who wins in a street fight, a boxer or karate fighter?
It's Quickfire. Damn.
Take your time. If you want to pause, if you're trying to pause, innit? Take your time.
I'm gonna say karate.
Okay. Why do you think karate over?
Because karate, you got everything, right? We're from the samurai mentality, and when you want to go deep and philosophy, it's an art of war. And we karatekas understand that. And yes, as a boxer, you learn to fight, but it goes deeper in the karate sense.
Okay, listen, I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. Okay, one technique every karate fighter every fighter should master.
Your front hand.
What's that?
Which is like a jab. Or in karate terms, gizami. Just because that keeps them at distance. So, you don't want to get in the brawl. You want to keep them at distance. Keep yourself safe. Hit and don't get hit. Muhammad Ali, man.
Yeah. Very true.
Float like a butterfly.
Okay, karate GOAT. Who's the number 1 of all time for you?
It's Ageyev.
Okay. What country is Ageyev
from? Azerbaijan. 5 times world champ. But that's gonna kick up a bit of an argument because you got Wayne Otto, who's a 7 times world champ. 9 times world champ. He's gonna kill me now. 9 times world champ. 9 world titles. But then you got Jeff Thompson 7 times, 5 times, and then you got Victor who's got 7 times. So it's but for me, my opinion, you gotta go Rafael Gaev.
So I'm going to mess up the quick fire now because I want to ask a deeper question now based off that. So what makes someone the GOAT? Because again, when I compare different sports, so you used to play basketball. There's always that conversation of LeBron James or Michael Jordan. Of course, Michael went to champion, I think 6 for 6. So for you, does winning so many times make you the best, or what makes someone the best of all time?
Rafael Gaev went over a span of 20 years.
So longevity. So, and he was winning titles for that amount of time. So you got to think how many times did the games change, and in my mind, still out on top. So do you have LeBron James over Michael Jordan?
Because of that reason.
Do you?
I do.
Interesting. Okay.
I do.
Okay.
Because it's all right when to play in your gen, right? But when you got them young bucks and the game changes, and to be able to adapt, that shows a full level of skill. And that's why you got to give respect to Ronaldo and Messi still playing.
The longevity, because it's hard to stay at the top for so long. Okay. One rule you would change in WKF competitions, that what you guys call it? Yeah. So one rule that you would change.
One rule I would change, I would say the no grabbing rule. So you're not allowed to grab in a clinch. I think you should be allowed to grab and throw.
Has that always been a rule, or has it been changed recently?
It was changed, and I think that was out to get Rafael Gaia, because he used to just chuck everybody onto the floor, man.
Really?
He used to throw everybody.
Okay.
But
do you get points if you throw someone on the floor?
3 points, high scoring points.
Okay. Okay. So I guess I kind of get it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's sign off with this one.
All right.
Bruce Lee or Jackie Chan?
This is a difficult
one. Who's your guy?
one,
Who's your guy, bro?
And I'm gonna say Jackie Chan.
Okay.
Yeah, because Jackie Chan, I think when you look at his martial art movies, and I'm not talking about Rush Hour. Yeah, we love Rush Hour. But I look at his movies, and I think he goes deeper into martial arts.
Okay.
And I think true martial art fans would say Jackie Chan.
Okay. Are we going to see you in any films anytime soon? Let's say like now, film directors, LA, Hollywood, everyone checks this video out.
Yep.
Are you trying to be in any films?
100%.
Yeah.
So I'm part of an agency already.
Oh, sick. Okay.
So that is the next part, to feature. And I have been on set a few times. So for me, I'm ready, and I've done it.
Yeah.
And I've been doing this, and I'm ready for it. So
That's sick,
let me get in the next Marvel film. Let's go.
Yeah. Bro, Karate Kid. I should have asked this earlier. Karate Kid. Do you feel like that helps karate, or?
Yeah, the exposure, definitely.
Exposure of the film?
100%. Like the increase of people just wanting to do karate. Just like my dad wanted to be Bruce Lee. Just like the kids that wanted to be Goku.
Okay.
Just like, so having Karate Kid there has just let the kids, like I think it was, is it Cobra Kai?
Okay, Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai. Yeah, so there was been an influx of that kids wanting to do karate just because of that. So any exposure, man. Yeah,
Steven Spielberg, you heard that, man. Come through. Well, bro, we appreciate you coming onto the podcast. Right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, man.
Thank you very much, man.
Yeah.
But yes, like, comment, subscribe. That is the Sports After Party podcast. Cheers.